All right, so Theo, another question that's come in via our askjoetheo@gmail.com advice line. Here we go. Hi. A close mate of mine told me how he'd been seeing this girl and that he was really into her. After about 4 weeks of this taking place, she ended it with him. Not long after this, I happened to bump into her at a party where I got speaking to her. It came to my attention that she just was fit and had good chat. Yeah, good little bit of banter about her. Not only this, but she revealed to me that she wasn't into him after meeting in person. After speaking to her on text for a while, she seemed to be my ideal type. We decided to meet up and did so. We've been on a few dates and didn't waste time. When she got back to mine, so they banged. I'm thinking of putting this to a stop as it's wrong of me, but it's hard. Realistically, do I tell him about what's been happening, or should I just keep it quiet and hope that he doesn't find out and thus not ruin our friendship? Right. Theo, come on, he's in need for your sort of advice, Theo.
Right. He needs to tell his mate.
Why? Like, realistically, what's going to come from telling his mate?
Because he's going to find out eventually.
How do you know,
if
Theo?
they become boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
His friend is going to find out. And if it's suddenly gone from nothing to boyfriend to girlfriend, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's going to seem like he's gone behind his mate's back and done something dodgy. I agree.
It's a simple one. All you got to do is tell your mate, look, nothing happened between you two. It wasn't that serious. We hooked up.
Do you think, though, that this guy should almost have told his mate earlier on, look, I've bumped into, the girl you were speaking to, and, we get on, I'm going to try and pursue things. Like, that would be, the almost, what would you say, like...
The right thing to do.
Yeah, the right thing to do.
I'd say so, yeah.
And okay, so now he's at the point where it's getting a bit too late, but I think, so he's at the sort of juxtaposition where it's like, do I say something? Do I just let it slide? Because time's getting on. I think, personally, he needs to just say something. Because if it gets left too long...
The longer it gets, the worse it's going to get.
Yeah.
He needs to be honest and just tell him straight. I'm sure the other guy probably won't even care.
But what if he does? What if he loved her, mate? What if this was his first girl, the first girl that he really gave a shit about, and he can't let it go? It's still in his heart, even now.
That was so real.
What do you mean real?
Nothing.
I can't relate to that at all. No, wait, what? No. Go on.
He's got a chance to make it right.
Yeah.
All right. It's not been 3 or 4 years, and he didn't go out with her. He never went out with her. That's what you got to realise.
4 weeks later.
Yeah, but he never went out with her.
Yeah.
It's not that deep.
Okay.
He's just got to tell her, look, we might be a thing. I'm sorry if you feel like I went behind your back.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that.
Yeah, it wasn't snaky, but...
It wasn't.
Yeah, okay.
But and just be honest. Be like, look, mate, I should have told you like a couple of weeks ago, and I'm sorry. But if you are going to be together forever, if you're going to be boyfriend and girlfriend, then you got to tell him.
Yeah.
It can't just come out of the blue.
Yeah, no, it's true. Have you ever been in this sort of situation?
I don't think so.
Really?
Have you?
No.
I think you have.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
You've never had a girlfriend?
I have had a girlfriend.
Who went out with a...
Went out with a mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is your eyebrow like twitching?
Fancies it. So yeah, that happened. But you just
what happened?
What?
Maybe it would be good to
What?
talk about how you dealt with it.
What do you mean? How I dealt with it?
Yeah.
What? Like
Okay,
what?
so-
What as?
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
So let's put you in that position, Joe. You were going out. Let's take it one step further. You were going out with a mate, or
I was going out with a mate.
you were going out with a girl.
Yeah.
Who was your mate?
Yep.
Who became your girlfriend?
Yeah.
You break up.
Yep.
A few years go by, and one of your mates is now going out with her.
Yep.
How would you feel about that?
Well, obviously, at first, it is a bit of a shock because obviously you're like, oh shit, didn't expect that. Naturally, there is this sort of like bro code whereby like normally, as this guy, thinks here, even though he's the one getting with his mates, the girl that his mate fancied, there's a bro code that you don't go for girls that your mates have gone out with. Arguably, you could say, okay, years have gone by, like times have moved on, like it's
a lot of years.
Yeah, yeah. So it's cool now, and if they get on, then I think we have to have this thing where no person is someone else's property. Do you know what I mean? So you can't just say, oh, because I went out with her, I own her and you can't go near her. Look, at the end of the day, if they get on better and if you know, they have that connection, get on with it. You know what I mean? Do it. There shouldn't be anyone saying, oh, you're not allowed to do this because I went out with her or I did this and that.
Yeah.
But, you know, it is what it is. But you can't deny that there is that initial shock factor of like, oh, he's going out with someone that I've went out with, and that's not normally the done thing, but is what it is.
But I suppose you don't want to be that guy who could potentially stop a real long-term relationship.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, that's exactly the point. You know,
and I think the best thing about the Zemo is that he realizes he is in a bit of a predicament.
Yeah.
And he's not just like lying to himself.
Yeah, well, that's what this askjoetheo@gmail.com thing is. It's for people to recognise, you know, serious issues they have that they may not be able to talk about with anyone else, and the boys can get through it.
And hopefully we've answered your email as quick as possible and it's not too late.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too late. Hopefully there's not fisticuffs.
Oh, God.
You know, so, yeah, anyways, that's that.
Right, Joe, this one is going to touch your morals, okay? If someone came to you with £1 billion
Yeah.
and they said, this is yours,
Yeah.
but
Oh, no.
they have to have sex with your girlfriend.
Oh, mate. Really?
Yep. What would you both
Me
do?
personally.
And you're in a bit of a situation where you really could do it for the money.
So I'm literally like, you know, yeah, okay. I
Your
understand.
girlfriend would have to agree with that as well.
Yeah. So the girlfriend, yeah, obviously she she has to consent to this, and what's funny?
She's
selling her for $1 billion.
Yeah.
She's not a prostitute.
Oh mate, it's just I don't want that to happen. I don't want to do it.
But you have to think about it this way.
What?
You do this one bad thing, and you two are set together for the
But
rest
bro,
of your life.
I just feel like that will be, we'll be together, but we'll just be scarred with the memory of that, and that's just, I don't like that. That would honestly like be the worst thing in the world.
What happens if you're living in the poverty line? And that could change your life forever.
I think if, like, obviously, I you know, as I'm not in that circumstance, I think commenting on that would almost be wrong, because I don't know how I'd genuinely feel, and I can't act like I know what it feels
Fair
like
enough,
to be. You know, I don't know if that's quite right for me to say, but you know, I mean, I just think I genuinely believe I can earn a living another way. Like, if I'm still me, yeah, I'm in poverty, but I still feel I can bring it back and earn money doing the right thing, using my talent to get where I need to be. And I feel like, you know, this is the whole thing of like, money is the root of all evil. It makes you do things that you wouldn't do, you know, if there wasn't money on the line, sort of thing. And I just feel, yeah, that would go against, it would just mess with my head.
Because you could have the greatest time ahead of you, the greatest time of your life, but it's never going to leave your head.
No, yeah, that is always going to be a thing.
The only reason you're having this amazing time,
yeah,
is because
it's because of that. And I just feel like, yeah, like everything I do, you know, where I'd have the money to do something, everything would just have that memory, that traumatizing memory attached to it. So I know it's like, to some people it sounds ridiculous, but for me personally, I would not do that. Like, honestly, it would ruin my life in the long run. Even though that short-term money seems like it makes so much sense, it would absolutely F my head up. It just would. What about you, mate?
I wouldn't do it either.
Really?
No. It's not worth it. I don't think I could handle the person that I love.
Yeah.
Just that happening, you know what I mean? Okay, let me reverse it for you. What happens if you are the one that had to do the thing?
Well, so you've got to make love to another girl.
Yeah.
For $1 billion. Oh, it's dodgy, because then you come onto that debate of like, oh, one rule for a man, different one for a woman,
Exactly.
etc. The difficult thing is as well is like, I mean, everyone's different, but I mean, is it different? Is it any different for a bloke? I don't think so. No, it's still gonna F up the girl's mind. It's gonna be awful. But imagine this. So say hypothetically, Theo, you've been like a slut for the most of your life. Like you've got you.
Stop it.
Like you've got with loads. Like you've had sex with a lot of women. So say you've got 1,000 girls on your list, and you realistically your girlfriend's fully aware of that. Do you think that your girlfriend could get into the mindset where it's like, okay, look, he's done it loads before. I'm just gonna view it like this. It's just another one of them girls. It means nothing.
So you're saying if she's okay with the hundreds of other girls,
if she's like fully like established and accepted that you have had this life before, you've done this. It's not exactly like it's out of nowhere and you've never got with another girl before. Like, do you think she'd be accepting of that, or do you think?
I think it would be very hard for her because she's accepted this one thing, and now you're hers. You know what I mean?
Well, so she's accepted that you've led that past
That's your
life.
past.
Yeah.
And this is the present.
Yeah.
And if you do it again, you're going back to that past.
Yeah,
I think that'd be so unfair.
Yeah, no, I reckon it would likewise with us. It would just make us constantly think of that and ruin our lives because of it. I think the exact same applies if the roles are reversed. So I don't, I think either way, money is a very good deception for good ideas. It makes you think, oh yeah, this is a good thing to do, when I think it would actually tear your life apart, genuinely. It'd be interesting to see if you guys really think about it, how that's going to mess with your relationship, and give your answers in the comments.
Because I know a lot of people would be like, of course, like we'll get to spend the rest of our life and be rich together.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's yeah. Anyways, yeah, comment down below. See you in the next one. Can you sing?
I can sing.
No, give it a go. Just before guys, give this one like a little go. Go on, give us a little something.
I can be your hero, baby.
Ooh.
I can kiss away the pain. I will stand by you
forever.
Forever.
Right, see you later. All right, Sophia, we've got another question that's been sent in via our askjoetheo@gmail.com helpline. I don't know, but basically where you guys can send in your questions, no matter how dodgy, and we'll go through it.
Yep.
Now, here we go. So this is it. Hi. So me and my girlfriend have been going out for about 3 years now. She's the best. And I genuinely think she's the one. But recently, she's been talking about our sex life and trying to spice things up. She's
Oh no.
Wait, she's mentioned her using a strap-on me and giving me rim jobs, which I feel greatly uncomfortable.
Great. What a description this is.
I feel greatly uncomfortable about. How would I go around doing this?
Oh, wait, so he's asking...
How would I go around doing this? She's a giver. Let's go, you know what I mean? So, this is the thing, like, what do we say? Because obviously, mate, have you ever been approached by a girlfriend saying... where she's like, I want to do different things. I want to try.
Yeah, but never
that extreme.
shoving a strap on.
But mate, some people are just into that. I think that's what we have to accept. Before anything, everyone has their preferences. Okay. Now, but as someone that's maybe we don't know, maybe so not into that, but he thinks she is the one. Like he probably may want to.
Is he willing to sacrifice his bumhole for her?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like he is. It does sound like he is.
Okay, so there's a few things that I pick up from this.
Yeah.
They've been in a relationship for a long time. Spicing up, it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's
always good to keep
it's necessary.
Things fresh. Exactly. If that's her thing, fine.
Yeah.
He needs to ask himself, is this what I want?
Yeah.
If it is, knock yourself out, lad. If it's not, you need to just communicate with her and be like, sorry, girlfriend of 3 years.
Yeah.
I don't like...
But what if it's honestly a make or break? What if she's like, look, I need to be able to express this part of me?
Well, if it's a make or break with that, then she's not the one. Because if he's uncomfortable with it, and she's like, I need this.
Yeah.
I'm forcing it on you.
Yeah.
Then she can't see his perspective.
Yeah.
And clearly isn't the one.
Fair enough. That's a really good, educated, like, mature way to look at it, Theo. I like that.
Thank
but, like, okay, so that in mind, if he is, up for it, he's obviously saying, how would I go around this? Maybe experimenting. What advice would you give from your experience?
I mean,
what would you say?
first of
Theo?
all, I'd say it's common. A lot of people do it.
Yeah.
Me personally,
Have you ever done it?
I'm terrified, not going anywhere near
You
it.
ever had any sort of...
Fingers up a crevice?
Just have?
Yeah.
You just
I've
have?
had it attempted. It's not something I enjoy.
Okay, so you tried it and you don't like it. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
yeah. So I think that's what a lot of people do. Like, give it a go. If it's not for you, then bun it. Like, you can't sacrifice your own, I guess, like, happiness just to make her happy. But you may figure out, I love this.
Yeah, always try before you buy.
Try. Yeah, I think just with this one, experiment. If it's not for you, it's not for you.
But I'd definitely say to him, like,
Start slow though.
start slowly.
Yeah,
Don't go
full on
straight
strap
with-
on.
That seems a bit excessive.
Yeah. All right then. Well, I think we've covered that one. Hope. Good luck. And
Let
obviously,
us know how it goes.
Yeah. I mean, you can hit us up on the email again to update us, and we will no doubt, bring it up. But yeah, any other questions, boys and girls, do get them in because it's juicy, it's entertaining, and it can actually help people. So there you go. Waffling over and out.